Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to the science class for year 6. For those who are new watching this video, this channel, I am Cikgu Roni, and I will be teaching you year 6 science year 6 for Brunei Darussalam. If you're looking for science year 3, you can also check other videos in my channel, the channel in my YouTube, the science class Brunei, and there might be topics of the videos that you need, videos of the topics that you need. Okay, we shall continue our lesson with reciting doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Excellent. Now, talking about the topic, what we need to talk about the topic in this video would be safety precaution when using electrical appliances at home, or using electrical safely, using electric safely. If I'm not mistaken, in your textbook, the topic would be, let me check, using electricity safely. Okay, using electricity safely. Okay, now our objective is to justify the need to take safety precautions when using home electrical appliances and recommend some ways to do it. Okay, to justify means to confirm, to tell you why do we need to take safety precaution when using electrical appliances at home or any places, maybe in school. Okay, and what we need to do this week in this lesson would be to identify dangers related to electricity at home or in school, and then what can we do to make it safer, to make it safer what can we do to make it safer? Okay, so like I said, this week's topic would be using electricity safely. We shall start with many of the appliances at home and in school use mains electricity, like this one, which is light bulb and fan, which we can find at home and in school, that uses mains electricity, like this one. Maybe different, but the idea is the same. This is from mains. Okay, mains. Now, mains electricity can be very dangerous if it is not handled properly. Now, it can cause electric shocks and also fires. Electric shocks means kejutan elektrik in Malay. Electric shocks and fire, it might, like in some videos that I've watched, it can burn you. Electric can burn you. Now, do not watch that video. It's very gruesome. You don't need, but I can tell you, electric can cause fire. It can even kill you. And yeah, you don't need to play with electric. It's very dangerous. Okay, now the do's and the don'ts when using electricity. Now let me show you what are the do's and the don'ts when using electricity at home and in school or anywhere else, not only at home and in school, maybe in a restaurant or airport maybe. But the do's and don'ts would be: do not touch electrical appliances or switches with wet hands. Okay, when your hands are wet, Do not touch electrical appliances. So that's the don't. Do not touch electrical appliances when your hands are wet. But then do wipe your hands first with a tissue or a towel. Okay, dry your hands with a tissue or a towel, then you can touch electrical appliances. Okay, because why? Because like I said in the previous video that I haven't proven it, electricity can flow through water. Electricity can actually flow through water. Okay, maybe not dry cell, electricity from dry cell, maybe not, but electricity from mains can flow through water. Okay, now next, do not use electrical appliances in wet places. Now you have been warned, do not use electrical appliances in wet places such as a bathtub if you have a bathtub at home, or maybe not, maybe during shower. No, do not use it during shower, in toilet, maybe in the laundry room. No, careful with the electrical appliances. But sir, there's a question, laundry room, talking about laundry room, sir. Kalau washing machine, if it's a washing machine not inside a laundry room, it would be what? Is it safe? Yes, washing machines are designed to stay in wet areas, so it will be, not to say, but it would be safe, quite safe, because it's designed with to stay in a wet area, and it is designed where there is water, it needs water to work. Okay, so do use your electrical appliances in places that are suitable, dry. Example, your laptop, do not use it in your toilet, use it in outside in the living room. Okay, next, do not put too many plugs into a socket. Now I've teach you this in year 4. Overloaded sockets can cause fire. I've teach you this in year 4. Do not put too many plugs in a socket like this one. More plugs. It can cause overheat. It will overheat and it will turn into fire because electricity produces heat. And then what happens is when there's too much heat, it will melt the plastic and it will cause fire. Okay, but do put one plug in one socket, it would be safer. Okay, next, do not touch bare or broken wire. Don't touch. If you see this type of wire, okay, it's broken, we can call it broken. And then what you should do is you should not touch that. But if you see this kind of things happen in the electrical appliances at your home, turn off the electrical appliances and tell your parents. Tell your father about it. Tell your father that the wire is broken. So your father can tape the wire with electrical tape to make it safe. Okay, do that. Do not touch, or do not let your brothers or sisters to touch that. Your smaller brother, ask them not to touch. It is very dangerous. Turn off. Tell them, jangan kacau. Do not touch it. Oh, cats. Do not let your cat touch that. It would be very dangerous. Okay. Let's move on. Next, do not insert objects into electrical socket. Now, this is, I think, the fourth precaution. Do not insert objects into electrical socket, especially if the object is made from metal. No, do not put objects into electrical sockets. It is very dangerous, especially sockets like this. Sockets like this, I've seen this in hotels. They do not have turn on and turn off. You just plug inside and it's automatically on like that. Some sockets in in hotels like that. Maybe not in Brunei, but hotels outside the country, they use something like this. Just plug in your things and it turn on. Okay, but don't do that. It's very dangerous, especially with metal objects made from metal, like this picture. But do use an appropriate plug, appropriate objects. If you want to use the socket, use the correct plug, not any other objects, not different types of objects, just the correct plug for the correct socket. Okay, excellent. We move on with use a licensed electricians to repair electrical appliances. If you want to do something like repair electrical appliances, mesin baso rosak, that's someone who have the knowledge to repair it. Someone like not this one. So that's very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, it will become very dangerous. You do not have the knowledge, you do not have the equipments, you do not have the safety gear to do it, so you do not try to repair it by yourself, except if you are a licensed electrician. Okay, if you don't know, just ask someone else to do it, someone who knows, who have the knowledge, yang sudah belajar, let them do it, not you. Okay, especially children. You have to learn first before you do something. Learn it first. Now, next, do not fly kites through power lines or near power lines. Through or near power lines, do not fly kites. There are lots of warning about this in the internet. They say that never play power lines, never play around power lines. Okay, and then another poster: do not fly kites near apa ni, wire tension, high tension electrical wires, and then another poster: never near power lines. No, it says. Now these are posters that warns us to not play kites near wire, because electricity, like I told you before, electricity can flow through water, and the kite string, the string, tali kikik tu, might contain a little water, which is enough to let electricity flow, which is very dangerous. Okay, so do not play kites near power lines, but do play kites in a place where it is far from cables, somewhere like a football field, maybe a football field, or somewhere far. What you need is somewhere very far from cables, especially. Tidak kira what type of cable, big cables or small cables, just far away from electrical cable. That's good enough. Okay, next, do not hammer nails into walls near socket. Now behind the walls like this, there might be wires that we cannot see. There might be electrical wires, so the warning is we do not hammer nails, metal nails. We do not hammer nails into the wall near the socket, just in case it might hit an electrical wire, so it will be very dangerous. You might get electrocuted, tekaran kerang kalau tekanan wire. So no, do not do that. It's very dangerous. You might get electrocuted or electric shock, and the metal nail would catch fire, and everything will be in fire, and everything will be destroyed. So no, do not do that. But do not do anything. For year 6, do not use hammer except if your father is around. Do not hit nails anywhere in your house except if there's an adult. Okay, next. Okay, exercises. These exercises is with the lesson before this. Now I will for this week there will be two videos and there will be one exercise. The video number one would be conductor and non-conductor materials, and video number two will be this, and do the same exercise. The exercise will be inside. You may read the notes that I've given you, print the notes, stick in your exercise, do the worksheet provided from Google Form or Microsoft Form. The question will be based on these two videos. It will not be that hard, but it will be based on these two videos. Okay, let us recap. If not handled properly, mains electricity can cause electric shocks and fire. Electric can also kill us. Do not touch a socket when our hands are wet. Do not use electrical appliances when in wet places. Do not put too many plugs in a socket. Do not insert objects into electrical socket, especially metal objects. Do not touch bare or broken wires. Do not play kites near power lines. Use a licensed electrician. And last one, if I'm not mistaken, do not hammer nails near electrical sockets. Okay, so there will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 precaution that we need to remember not to do, or that we can do. There are many more, of course, but for this lesson, these are some of the things that we need to remember. Okay, thank you for watching this lesson, which is about precaution when using electricity or using the electricity safely. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel. This is for year 6 Brunei Darussalam, and I do make videos for year 3 Brunei Darussalam. If you like it, just press like and share this video with your friends or families that are in the same year, that is in the same year. If your friends is in year 6, why not share it? And we shall meet again next week, inshallah, for new lesson on a new topic. So until then, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.